Have you ever felt like the universe was testing you? Like life keeps throwing challenges your way, one after another? Maybe it's a string of bad luck, or perhaps things just aren't going as planned. But what if these tests aren't just random events? What if they're actually paving the way for something bigger, something greater than you could ever imagine? Imagine this: you're driving to work, and suddenly you hit a traffic jam. You're already running late, and now this? It feels like the universe is conspiring against you. But what if this delay is a test? What if it's teaching you patience, resilience, and the ability to adapt to unexpected situations? Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we unravel the mysteries of the universe and explore how it tests us before our reality changes. Before we dive into the depths of this profound topic, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns. Sometimes, it feels like we're riding a roller coaster with no end in sight. But what if these challenges are not just random bumps on the road? What if they're guiding us towards our true purpose, our ultimate destiny? In this video, we'll explore the concept of the universe's tests and how they shape our reality. Drawing wisdom from ancient teachings, particularly Buddhism, we'll uncover timeless truths that can help us navigate life's trials with grace and wisdom. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. What do we mean by the universe tests you? Is it some cosmic force playing games with our lives? Or is there a deeper meaning behind these trials? Join us as we embark on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment, uncovering the secrets of the universe one test at a time. So buckle up and get ready for an eye-opening exploration of how the universe tests you before your reality changes. Get ready to shift your perspective, challenge your beliefs, and embrace the wisdom woven into the fabric of existence. Welcome to a world where every test is a lesson, and every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Lesson 1: The Law of Impermanence. In the vast tapestry of existence, there is a fundamental truth that we often overlook. Everything changes. This truth, known as the Law of Impermanence, is a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy. It teaches us that nothing in this world is permanent, not our joys, not our sorrows, not even our own selves. Consider the seasons: the vibrant colors of spring, the warmth of summer, the crisp air of autumn, and the stillness of winter. Each season transitions seamlessly into the next, reminding us of the ever-changing nature of life. Just as the seasons come and go, so too do the circumstances of our lives. But why does impermanence matter? Understanding this law is essential because it helps us navigate the ups and downs of life with greater ease and grace. When we cling too tightly to the things we cherish, whether it's a relationship, a job, or our own identity, we set ourselves up for suffering. But when we embrace the impermanent nature of reality, we can learn to let go and flow with the currents of change. Imagine a river flowing steadily downstream. If we try to hold onto the water, it slips through our fingers. Similarly, when we resist change, we create unnecessary tension and struggle in our lives. But when we learn to go with the flow, we can navigate even the roughest waters with grace and resilience. The Law of Impermanence invites us to embrace each moment fully, knowing that it is fleeting. It encourages us to savor life's joys without attachment and to weather life's storms with equanimity. By cultivating a deep understanding of impermanence, we can find freedom in the midst of chaos and peace in the face of uncertainty. Buddhist teachings remind us that our attachment to permanence is the root of much suffering. When we cling to the illusion of stability, we set ourselves up for disappointment when things inevitably change. But when we accept the impermanent nature of reality, we can find peace in the present moment, knowing that change is an inevitable part of life. So, the next time you find yourself struggling against the tide of change, remember the Law of Impermanence. Embrace the ebb and flow of life, knowing that each moment is precious and fleeting. In doing so, you can find freedom from suffering and cultivate a deeper sense of peace and joy in your life. Lesson 2: The Concept of Karma. Karma, a term often thrown around in modern conversation, finds its roots in ancient philosophies, particularly in Buddhism. At its core, karma is a fundamental principle that dictates the consequences of our actions. It's the idea that every action we take, whether big or small, has a ripple effect on our lives and the world around us. Imagine dropping a pebble into a calm pond. The ripples that emanate from the point of impact represent the effects of our actions. Similarly, our actions create ripples in the fabric of the universe, shaping our present and future experiences. Karma operates on the principle of cause and effect. Positive actions yield positive outcomes, while negative actions lead to negative consequences. This isn't punishment or reward. Rather, it's the natural flow of energy in the universe. Consider the example of helping a stranger in need. Your act of kindness not only benefits the person you helped, but also creates positive energy that resonates within you and radiates outward. This positive energy can attract similar acts of kindness into your life, shaping a reality filled with compassion and generosity. Conversely, harmful actions breed negative karma. If you lie, cheat, or harm others, you're sowing seeds of discord and suffering. Eventually, these actions will return to you in the form of undesirable circumstances or experiences. Understanding karma empowers us to take responsibility for our actions and their consequences. It invites us to cultivate mindfulness in our thoughts, words, and deeds, knowing that each moment offers an opportunity to sow seeds of positivity. By aligning our actions with the principles of compassion, kindness, and empathy, we can create a reality infused with harmony and well-being. Karma serves as a guiding principle on our journey toward personal growth and enlightenment, reminding us that every choice we make shapes the trajectory of our lives. Lesson 3: Facing challenges, the testing ground. Life often presents us with challenges, big and small, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed or defeated by them. But what if these challenges are not just random events, but rather tests designed by the universe to shape us into better versions of ourselves? Imagine life as a school, and each challenge as a lesson we must learn. These tests come in various forms: difficult relationships, financial struggles, health issues, each serving as an opportunity for growth. Consider a seed planted in the soil. Before it can sprout and grow into a strong tree, it must endure the darkness, the pressure, and the struggle of breaking through the earth's surface. Similarly, we face obstacles that may seem insurmountable at first, but they are the very things that enable us to reach our full potential. The universe tests our resilience, determination, and faith in ourselves. In Buddhism, this concept is deeply ingrained. The Buddha himself faced numerous challenges on his path to enlightenment: temptations, doubts, and physical hardships. Yet, he persevered, using each obstacle as a stepping stone towards awakening. Likewise, we too can learn to embrace our challenges, knowing that they are not meant to break us, but to build us up. One of the fundamental teachings of Buddhism is the acceptance of suffering as an inherent part of life. The Four Noble Truths elucidate this principle, highlighting the universality of suffering and its causes. By acknowledging the reality of suffering, we can begin to transcend it. Instead of resisting or avoiding challenges, we can confront them head-on, knowing that they hold valuable lessons for our spiritual evolution. Moreover, challenges serve as mirrors, reflecting back to us aspects of ourselves that need healing or transformation. For example, a recurring pattern of failed relationships may indicate unresolved issues from our past that require attention. By facing these challenges with mindfulness and self-reflection, we can uncover deeper truths about ourselves and break free from destructive patterns. It's essential to approach challenges with an open mind and heart, rather than viewing them as punishments or obstacles. Each difficulty we encounter is an opportunity for self-discovery and personal growth. As the saying goes, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." Every challenge we overcome strengthens our resilience and deepens our wisdom. Furthermore, challenges can lead us to cultivate qualities such as patience, compassion, and empathy. When we experience hardship, we gain a greater understanding of others who are struggling. This empathy fosters connection and unity, reminding us of our shared humanity. In essence, the universe tests us not to punish or discourage us, but to propel us forward on our journey of self-realization. Challenges are the catalysts for transformation, urging us to transcend our limitations and embrace our true potential. By meeting these tests with courage, grace, and perseverance, we can emerge stronger, wiser, and more compassionate beings. So, the next time life throws a curveball your way, remember that it's not a setback but an opportunity for growth. Embrace the challenge and let it guide you towards a brighter, more fulfilling future. Lesson 4: The Role of Mindfulness. Mindfulness is like a gentle breeze that guides us through the chaos of life. It's the art of being present, fully engaged in the moment, without judgment or attachment. Imagine you're sitting by a serene pond, watching the ripples dance across the water. In that moment, nothing else matters, not the worries of yesterday, nor the uncertainties of tomorrow. This is the essence of mindfulness. When we practice mindfulness, we become keen observers of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations. We learn to acknowledge them without getting swept away by them. It's like watching clouds pass by in the sky. We notice them, but we don't hold on to them. Instead, we let them drift away, allowing space for new experiences to unfold. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to lose sight of the present moment. Our minds wander, dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. But mindfulness gently brings us back to the here and now. It's a skill that can be cultivated through simple practices like meditation, deep breathing, or even just paying attention to the sensations of our body as we go about our day. Through mindfulness, we develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We become more attuned to our emotions and how they influence our actions. Instead of reacting impulsively, we learn to respond thoughtfully, with clarity and compassion. In the teachings of Buddhism, mindfulness is considered essential for spiritual growth. It's through mindfulness that we gain insight into the nature of reality, that everything is impermanent and interconnected. By staying present, we free ourselves from the grip of suffering and find peace in the midst of life's challenges. But mindfulness isn't just about finding inner peace. It's also about cultivating a sense of awe and wonder for the world. When we approach life with an open heart and a curious mind, every moment becomes an opportunity for growth and discovery. So, as you navigate the ups and downs of life, remember the power of mindfulness. Take a moment to pause, breathe, and ground yourself in the present. In doing so, you'll find that the universe's tests become opportunities for transformation and awakening. Lesson 5: Overcoming Ego, Lessons from Buddhism. In the journey of life, one of the most formidable barriers we encounter is the ego. It's that voice within us that often sabotages our growth, making us cling to fixed ideas about ourselves and the world around us. Buddhism offers profound insights into understanding and overcoming this egoic nature. The ego, in Buddhist teachings, is seen as a source of suffering, as it constantly seeks validation and perpetuates a sense of separateness from others. It blinds us to the interconnectedness of all things, fostering feelings of isolation and discontent. Through mindfulness practices, Buddhism teaches us to observe the ego without judgment. By cultivating awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we can begin to untangle ourselves from the grip of ego-driven behaviors. One of the key concepts in Buddhism is the idea of non-self, anatta. This teaches us that there is no permanent, unchanging self-entity within us. Instead, our identities are fluid and ever-changing, shaped by our experiences and interactions with the world. By recognizing the impermanent nature of the self, we can start to let go of attachment and identification with our ego. This doesn't mean denying our individuality, but rather understanding that our sense of self is not fixed or absolute. Buddhist practices such as meditation and self-inquiry help us to disengage from the ego's influence, allowing us to experience a deeper sense of inner peace and freedom. Through meditation, we learn to observe the fluctuations of the mind without getting entangled in them. Moreover, Buddhism emphasizes the importance of compassion and empathy towards oneself and others. By extending kindness and understanding to ourselves, we can soften the harsh edges of the ego and foster a greater sense of connection with the world around us. The teachings of Buddhism remind us that true happiness doesn't come from fulfilling the desires of the ego, but from transcending it. When we let go of our attachment to the ego's demands, we open ourselves up to a more profound and lasting sense of fulfillment. By embracing humility and relinquishing the need to constantly assert our identity, we can cultivate a sense of humility and openness towards life. This allows us to approach challenges with greater clarity and resilience, free from the constraints of ego-driven fears and insecurities. In essence, Buddhism teaches us that the path to true liberation lies in transcending the ego and realizing our inherent interconnectedness with all beings. As we loosen the grip of the ego, we begin to align ourselves with the natural flow of existence, embracing life with greater ease and authenticity. Lesson 6: The Power of Surrender. In the vast tapestry of existence, surrender emerges as a profound act, a key to unlocking the doors of transformation. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, feeling the wind whispering its secrets, urging you to let go of control. Surrender, in its essence, is not about giving up, but rather, it's about releasing the grip of our egoic desires and allowing the flow of life to guide us. At its core, surrender is a profound act of trust, a trust in the universe, in the process of life, and in the wisdom of the cosmos. It's about recognizing that there are forces at play far beyond our comprehension, orchestrating the dance of existence with effortless grace. When we surrender, we align ourselves with these cosmic currents, allowing them to carry us to our destined shores. Surrender is not a passive resignation to fate. Rather, it's an active participation in the unfolding of life's mysteries. It's about relinquishing the illusion of control and embracing the uncertainty that lies at the heart of existence. In surrender, we find freedom, a freedom from the burdens of expectation and the tyranny of attachment. Buddhism teaches us that suffering arises from our resistance to the natural flow of life. When we cling to our desires and expectations, we create tension and discord within ourselves. Surrender offers us a way out of this cycle of suffering. By letting go of our need to control outcomes, we open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities that life has to offer. In the stillness of surrender, we discover a profound sense of peace, a peace that transcends the turbulence of the external world. It's a peace that arises from the deep knowing that we are held and supported by the universe, no matter what challenges may come our way. In surrender, we find refuge, a refuge in the boundless expanse of the present moment. Surrender is not always easy. It requires courage, the courage to let go of our attachments, our fears, and our illusions of separateness. But in that act of surrender, we find liberation, a liberation from the shackles of our own making. We become like the river, flowing effortlessly towards the ocean of enlightenment. In the journey of surrender, we come to realize that there is a greater intelligence at work in the universe, a wisdom that far surpasses our limited understanding. When we surrender to this wisdom, trusting that it knows what is best for us. In this surrender, we find guidance, a guidance that lights our path through the darkness of ignorance. Surrender is not a one-time event. Rather, it's a continuous unfolding, a journey of letting go, again and again, with each passing moment. It's a process of deepening trust and expanding awareness, a journey towards the ultimate truth of our interconnectedness with all of existence. And in that truth, we find liberation, a liberation from the confines of the ego and the illusion of separation. So, dear seeker, embrace the power of surrender. Let go of the need to control and allow yourself to be carried by the currents of life. Trust in the wisdom of the universe and surrender to the flow. In surrender, you will find peace, freedom, and the boundless joy of being. Lesson 7: Embracing Change, the path to growth. Change can feel like a storm sweeping through our lives, unsettling our comfort and routines. Yet, hidden within the chaos of change lies an opportunity for growth, transformation, and evolution. It's like the seed that must break open to become a mighty tree. Embracing change is not just about adapting to new circumstances. It's about recognizing change as the very essence of life itself. Think about the seasons. They change. And with each change, life adapts and flourishes in its own unique way. In the same manner, when we embrace change, we open ourselves to endless possibilities and new beginnings. It's like turning a new page in the book of our lives, eager to discover what unfolds next. However, embracing change doesn't mean we have to do it alone. Just as a tree relies on its roots for stability, we too can lean on our support systems: friends, family, mentors, and even our spiritual beliefs. They provide us with the strength and resilience to weather the storms of change. Moreover, change invites us to step out of our comfort zones and explore the unknown. It's like embarking on a grand adventure, where every twist and turn brings new experiences and lessons. By embracing change, we cultivate a sense of curiosity and openness to life's ever-unfolding mysteries. Yet, it's essential to acknowledge that change can also be challenging and unsettling. We may feel fear, resistance, or even grief for what we leave behind. But amidst the discomfort, there lies an opportunity for self-discovery and personal growth. One of the keys to embracing change is to cultivate a mindset of flexibility and adaptability. Just as a bamboo bends with the wind, we too can learn to bend without breaking. This flexibility allows us to navigate life's changes with grace and resilience. Moreover, change offers us the chance to reassess our priorities and values. It prompts us to reflect on what truly matters and align our actions with our deepest intentions. In doing so, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and self-actualization. Ultimately, embracing change is about surrendering to the flow of life. It's about trusting in the universe's wisdom and embracing the inherent impermanence of all things. When we let go of resistance and surrender to the present moment, we open ourselves to a world of endless possibilities and opportunities. In conclusion, change is not something to be feared or avoided. It's something to be embraced and celebrated. By welcoming change with an open heart and mind, we invite growth, transformation, and evolution into our lives. So let us embrace change as the sacred journey that it is, knowing that it holds the key to our deepest fulfillment and highest potential. Lesson 8: Cultivating Resilience. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Think of it as your ability to bounce back from life's challenges, setbacks, and hardships. It's about facing adversity head-on and emerging stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. Imagine a tree standing tall in the face of a storm. Despite the fierce winds and pounding rain, it remains rooted firmly in the ground. In much the same way, resilience allows you to weather life storms without being uprooted by them. It's about staying grounded in your values, beliefs, and inner strength, no matter what life throws your way. But how do you cultivate resilience? It starts with embracing the idea that setbacks are not the end of the road, but rather detours on the journey of life. Instead of seeing them as failures, view them as opportunities for growth and learning. Each obstacle you overcome strengthens your resilience muscle, making you more capable of handling future challenges. One key aspect of resilience is maintaining a positive mindset. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from the experience and how you can use it to become better. This doesn't mean ignoring your emotions or pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's about acknowledging your feelings, but also recognizing that you have the power to choose how you respond to them. Another essential component of resilience is building a strong support network. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you, who believe in your potential even when you doubt yourself. Lean on them in times of need and offer your support in return. Knowing you're not alone can make all the difference when facing life's challenges. Resilience also involves taking care of yourself both physically and mentally. Make time for activities that nourish your body, mind, and soul, whether it's exercise, meditation, or simply spending time in nature. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, so prioritize self-care as a way to recharge and rejuvenate. It's also important to practice acceptance and letting go of what you can't control. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes things don't go according to plan. Instead of resisting or fighting against the inevitable, learn to surrender and trust in the process. Trust that everything happens for a reason, even if it's not immediately apparent. Ultimately, resilience is about embracing life's ups and downs with courage, grace, and perseverance. It's about trusting in your own inner strength and resilience to carry you through even the toughest of times. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember that you have within you everything you need to overcome it. Cultivate resilience, and watch as you emerge from life's trials stronger and more resilient than ever before. Lesson 9: Finding Balance, the middle way. In the journey of life, finding balance is akin to walking a tightrope. It's about navigating between extremes, neither veering too far to the left nor to the right. This concept, known as the middle way, is deeply ingrained in Buddhist philosophy and offers profound insights into achieving harmony in our lives. Imagine a pendulum swinging back and forth. At one extreme lies excess, where indulgence and overconsumption reign. This could be excessive materialism, overworking, or even overeating. On the other end lies deprivation, where one denies themselves basic needs or pleasures, often driven by asceticism or extreme self-discipline. The middle way advocates for neither extreme. It encourages us to find a balanced approach, where we meet our needs without overindulgence or deprivation. It's about embracing moderation in all aspects of life, be it our consumption habits, work-life balance, or emotional responses. In our modern world filled with distractions and temptations, practicing the middle way can be challenging. We're bombarded with messages that advocate for more, pushing us to constantly strive for success, possessions, and achievements. Yet, true contentment often lies in simplicity and moderation. Finding balance doesn't mean sacrificing our ambitions or settling for mediocrity. Instead, it's about aligning our actions with our values and priorities. It's about recognizing that true success encompasses not just external achievements but also inner peace and fulfillment. In our pursuit of balance, mindfulness plays a crucial role. By being present in the moment, we can better discern when we're veering off course and course-correct accordingly. Mindfulness allows us to tune into our needs and emotions, helping us make conscious choices that foster equilibrium. The middle way also extends beyond our individual lives to our relationships and interactions with others. It encourages us to navigate conflicts with compassion and understanding, avoiding the extremes of aggression or passivity. By seeking mutual understanding and compromise, we can foster harmonious connections. At its core, the middle way is about embracing the inherent complexity of life. It acknowledges that the world is not black and white, but rather a spectrum of shades of gray. By embracing this complexity, we can navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and wisdom. In a world that often glorifies extremes, embodying the middle way may seem counterintuitive. Yet, it's precisely this balanced approach that can lead to lasting fulfillment and well-being. As we tread the path of the middle way, may we find equilibrium amidst life's ebb and flow, embracing both its joys and sorrows with equanimity. Lesson 10: The Interconnectedness of All Things. Have you ever noticed how a single action can ripple outwards, affecting the world around us in ways we might never have imagined? This is the beauty of interconnectedness, a fundamental principle in Buddhism that teaches us that everything is connected in a vast web of existence. Imagine dropping a pebble into a still pond. The ripples that emanate from the point of impact spread outwards, touching every part of the pond's surface. Similarly, our actions, thoughts, and emotions create ripples in the fabric of reality, influencing not only our own lives but also the lives of those around us. In Buddhism, this interconnectedness is known as dependent origination or interdependent co-arising. It suggests that nothing exists in isolation. Everything is dependent on and influenced by everything else. Just as the roots of a tree are intertwined with the soil, nourishing and supporting each other, we are interconnected with all beings and phenomena in the universe. This interconnectedness extends beyond human beings to include all living beings, as well as the natural world. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat are all part of this intricate web of existence. When we harm the environment, we are ultimately harming ourselves, for we are intimately connected to the earth and all its inhabitants. Understanding this interconnectedness can have profound implications for how we live our lives. When we realize that our actions have far-reaching consequences, we become more mindful of the choices we make. Instead of acting solely for our own benefit, we begin to consider the well-being of others and the planet as a whole. Moreover, recognizing our interconnectedness fosters a sense of empathy and compassion towards others. When we understand that we are all interconnected, it becomes harder to see others as separate from ourselves. We start to recognize the inherent dignity and worth of every being, and we strive to alleviate the suffering of others as if it were our own. In essence, the principle of interconnectedness reminds us that we are not separate, isolated individuals, but rather integral parts of a larger whole. Just as each thread is essential to the fabric of a tapestry, each one of us plays a vital role in the unfolding of the universe. By embracing this interconnectedness, we can cultivate a deeper sense of harmony, unity, and peace in our lives and in the world around us. Conclusion: embracing the universe's tests. In the journey of life, we often encounter moments that challenge us, pushing us beyond our comfort zones and testing our resilience. These moments are not random occurrences, but rather the universe's way of guiding us towards growth and transformation. Embracing these tests allows us to harness their power and emerge stronger than before. When we face adversity, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and discouraged. However, by understanding that these challenges are an integral part of our journey, we can shift our perspective and approach them with resilience and courage. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, we can view them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. In the teachings of Buddhism, there is a profound wisdom that reminds us of the impermanent nature of existence. Just as the seasons change and the tides ebb and flow, so too do our experiences in life. By embracing this truth, we can learn to let go of attachments and expectations, allowing us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and ease. Central to the Buddhist philosophy is the concept of karma, the idea that our actions have consequences that shape our reality. By cultivating mindfulness and awareness, we can become more attuned to the choices we make and their impact on our lives and the world around us. Facing adversity with mindfulness allows us to respond with clarity and wisdom rather than reacting impulsively out of fear or anger. This empowers us to break free from destructive patterns and cultivate positive change in our lives. One of the greatest challenges we face is overcoming our ego, the voice within us that seeks validation and control. By letting go of our attachment to the ego, we open ourselves up to greater possibilities and experiences beyond our limited perception. Surrendering to the flow of life doesn't mean giving up or resigning ourselves to fate. Instead, it means trusting in the inherent wisdom of the universe and allowing ourselves to be guided by its infinite intelligence. As we embrace change and let go of resistance, we create space for new opportunities and experiences to enter our lives. This requires a willingness to step into the unknown and trust in the process of growth and transformation. Cultivating resilience is essential for navigating life's challenges with grace and strength. It allows us to bounce back from setbacks and setbacks, knowing that each experience is a valuable lesson in our journey. Finding balance is key to living a fulfilling and harmonious life. By embracing the middle way, we can avoid extremes and find a sense of equilibrium that allows us to navigate life's complexities with ease. At the heart of Buddhist philosophy is the understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. We are not separate from the universe, but rather integral parts of its vast and intricate web of existence. In conclusion, embracing the universe's tests is not always easy, but it is essential for our growth and evolution as individuals. By cultivating mindfulness, surrendering to the flow of life, and embracing change, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. So let us embrace the journey, knowing that each test is an opportunity for growth and transformation. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more insightful content.